Not only a very important person, of course, he's the founder of the organic juice and smoothie company, Happy Planet. Not only does he lead a city celebrating its 125th anniversary this year, but he says he's a darn good tuba player. Of course, I'm talking about the mayor of Vancouver, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Gregor Robertson.
是的，我欢迎我们这全加拿大最年轻又最受欢迎的市长之一，就是我们的温哥华市长 Gregor Robertson。
Thank you 。各位来宾、各位朋友，大家好！欢迎到台湾文化节。Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Taiwan Fest in Vancouver, to Tell Us Taiwan Fest. It's a great honor to be hosting this incredibly successful festival celebrating Taiwanese culture here in Vancouver, the largest such celebration in the world now. Certainly proud to have it in Canada, and very honored to have so many distinguished guests here joining us, and so many people in Vancouver to celebrate, both here in the Vancouver Art Gallery, Robson Square, and also on Granville Street, where we'll have several blocks to celebrate, for everyone to feast on beautiful Taiwanese food and to see arts and culture from Taiwan here, and to celebrate the generations of contribution from Taiwanese people here in Vancouver and across Canada. So we have a lot to celebrate together in our 125th anniversary as a city in Vancouver, and what a great way to celebrate Taiwanese Canadian culture as well for this birthday. I want to thank the very successful organizers, the Asian Canadian Special Events Association, Jason and Charlie. Thank you for your great work to organize this, and all of the volunteers and sponsors who being part of it. I want to give a special shout out to the Tzu-Chi Foundation for their great work to help organize, and they've done a great job with the reducing the waste in this festival. Last year, over 70% of the waste was reduced from this festival and prevented from going to the landfill. And this year, I think the goal is even higher to get beyond that. And the Tzu-Chi Foundation has actually done a great job of sharing all of this knowledge with many other event organizers here in Vancouver. So we're very thankful for that. A big hand for our organizers. Thank you. And once more, just I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. We've been blessed by the weather again. We're blessed with a great city. We're blessed with a very diverse array of cultures to celebrate with the Taiwanese Canadian community as well. So thank you, everyone. 谢谢.
Thank you very much, the Mayor of Vancouver, Mr. Gregor Robertson.
我们感谢我们的温哥华市长。
You know, this tells Taiwan.
是的，我们刚刚讲到 Coquitlam 的市长 Richard Stewart， 他现在目前在这边，刚刚没有举到手的，他跟我们挥一个手。
There he is. Come on in. Come on in. I hope we have included all the VIPs. There were so many to thank here. Well, hopefully everyone has been counted for.
So he would like to, our Mayor Stewart would like to say a few words for a few minutes. Let's welcome Mayor from Coquitlam, Richard Stewart.
Well, first of all, it won't be for a few minutes, it'll be very short. I do want to thank you all for welcoming Coquitlam here. I also want to acknowledge one of our Coquitlam City Councilors, Barry Lynch, has joined us here today. Thank you very much, Councilor. Coquitlam celebrates with you today because Taiwan means a tremendous amount to our community as well as it does to every community here. I thank Mayor Robertson for his welcome, but I also want to acknowledge especially Tzu-Chi, the Tzu-Chi Foundation. I'm wearing their shirt today, in fact. Tzu-Chi, I got a chance last year to see the work that they were doing in reducing the waste from this festival, to go into the basement of Sears and actually watch them sift through the waste to make sure that we minimize the amount of waste from a festival like this. And Coquitlam has tried to adopt some of those same strategies because the leadership that Tzu-Chi has shown is tremendous, and we thank them very much. Thank you. And that's about it. To all the organizers, thank you very much. The volunteers that put in so much. Coquitlam, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada are better places because of our immigrant population. Like Vancouver, our population in Coquitlam is about 40%. People who come from another country, who were born in another country. People who have immigrated and chosen to live in Coquitlam, chosen to live in Canada. We thank you all. We welcome this celebration and this anniversary. Thank you so much, Mayor. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, the Mayor of Coquitlam, Mr. Richard Stewart. You know, it's true what he said about the Tzu Chi Foundation. There are so many of them over at the recycling stations. They are sorting through the garbage, picking up all the waste. You know, I think the city of Vancouver wants to have Tell Us Taiwan Fest every day so the whole city can look clean. I think that's what they want.
是的，而且我们非常感谢我们的慈济，刚刚我们讲到他们去年啊回收的垃圾的数量是70%啊，所以我们再次给我们慈济掌声鼓励，感谢他们。我也背着。
There are also many other sponsors to thank. I believe at this time we're going to put on the main screen all of the list of sponsors, and as we see them, we're going to read them. And to the organizer, special events, Tzu Chi Foundation, co-organizer, here we are, the sponsors. The Government of Canada, Canadian Heritage, the Government, Republic of China, Taiwan, the Government of British Columbia,
省政府
of course, the City of Vancouver celebrating the 125th
市
year.
政府
Our title sponsor, Tell Us,
China Airlines,
Fairchild Television,
Television,
the Georgia Strait,
CTV,
Fairchild Radio,
Bank of Montreal,
Downtown Vancouver,
HSBC,
Yan Ming,
台湾人寿 Taiwan Life,
Edgewater Casino,
世界日本 World Journal,
明报
News 1130,
Mary Kay Cosmetics,
MPM,
the Sony Store,
UBC,
P, Parking Authority, sorry. I'm not from Vancouver, so
温哥华台湾客家会 Vancouver Taiwan Hakka Association,
my apologies. The Taiwanese Canadian Cultural Society,
oh this is hard to read,
the UBC Reality Club,
thank you, 文象教育基金会，弘道老人福利基金会，
CNEX, of course the Marriott, Vancouver Pinnacle Downtown. Okay, that was our, how about a big round of applause for all our generous sponsors to make this 3-day Tell Us Taiwan Fest family fun free weekend for everyone to enjoy.
是的，我们感谢所有的赞助商，还有我们所有的义工，因为没有这些赞助商，没有这些义工，就没有我们这么棒的特斯科台湾文化节。
One of the sponsors, as you saw, was the Downtown Vancouver BIA, Business Improvement Association. May we call Miss Barbara Fairbrother to please come up, as she's going to do a presentation to the Tzu Chi Foundation. Ms. Barbara Fairweather is the event planning coordinator for the Downtown Vancouver Business Improvement Association.
是的，我们为了感谢慈济呢，每年的在特斯科台湾文化节做着回收的工作，做得这么成功，所以我们现在有一张奖状要颁给我们慈济的执行长和执行长。
Okay, media, get your cameras ready. This is going to be in tomorrow's paper. The certificate reads, this certificate recognizes the commitment of Tzu Chi Foundation of Canada and its thousands of volunteers in their remarkable environmental initiative of assisting major events to maintain exemplary waste management practices. Sorry, you got to keep holding that until I finish reading. Who wrote so much? Not only have the streets become cleaner and more welcoming to the visitors, the reputation of downtown Vancouver is further enhanced. The Downtown Vancouver Business Improvement Association represents over 8,000 businesses in the core of the city. The objective of the DVIBIA is to partner with many different organizations and festivals in an effort to encourage a dynamic and accessible downtown. On behalf of the DVBIA, it has been a great pleasure to be partnering with the Tzu Chi Foundation of Canada at the Tell Us Taiwan Fest.
是的，我们特别感谢慈济为我们做出环保，为我们的地球做出这么多的努力。像我们刚刚讲的，我们70%的垃圾去年都被回收，真的是非常难得。感谢我们的何国兴何执行长。那我们接下来呢？我们刚刚讲到了慈济啊， 我们其实这慈济基金会是在1966年由证严法师所成立的。这45年来，证严法师的大爱及利他的精神是当今很重要的一个普世价值。所以我们的证严法师呢，是被《时代》杂志，我们 Times Magazine 讲成是我们全球100大人物之一。
There may be some people in the audience here who may not be familiar with what the Tzu Chi Foundation of Canada represents. This was an organization created in 1966 by the Venerable Master Chen Yen. She was named one of the top 100 most influential people in Time Magazine's 2011 edition. Perhaps we will watch a short video on Master Chen Yen.
是的，我们现在就来欣赏一段上人100大人物志的剪辑。
Abode in the east coast of Taiwan begins its day at the clapping sound of 2 wooden boards at 3:50 every morning. In 2006, Tzu Chi Foundation celebrated its 40th anniversary. Master Chen Yen encouraged all Tzu Chi volunteers to emulate the Buddha's heart and pass on Tzu Chi's spirit of humanity to more people. It has been her teaching for more than 40 years that all Tzu Chi volunteers cultivate the virtues of sincerity, integrity, faith, and honesty, as well as walk on the Bodhisattva path of kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity. Established in 1966 by Dharma Master Chen Yen, Tzu Chi Foundation started its charity work with 30 housewives who each save 50 cents every day out of their grocery money.
Years ago, the Master called on everyone to use the hands they were applauding with to collect and sort recyclables. Today, there are more than 5,000 recycling points, 250 recycling stations, and 67,000 recycling volunteers in Taiwan.
Tzu Chi founder Master Chen Yen has been named one of Time Magazine's 100 most influential people for 2011. When disaster strikes, Tzu Chi volunteers are among the first to arrive and often provide mid-term support and help rebuild homes and schools. Time Magazine mentioned that in the immediate aftermath of the Japan earthquake, when most people were evacuating, volunteers went to help.
Taiwan has no treasures apart from love. It's a rare expression of love. The Master says we need to repent and face up to natural disasters and help people in that frame of mind.
From 408 points in over 50 countries, Tzu Chi has aided 70 nations. Volunteers offer charity, healthcare, education, cultural, and even bone marrow donations, international aid, environmental protection, and community services.
Personal words don't mean much to her. She says it's Tzu Chi people, not her, and tells us not to highlight her.
Bringing warmth to the suffering and helping the helpless, Tzu Chi volunteers are living proof that another world is possible.
大地的病态危机呀，都是从人心开始，所以我们唯有了大忏悔，才能把自己的心、人们的心，好好的洗涤呀，人类的心。得救，才能救世界大。